What is up, Refrigeration? Welcome back to the Road to 100. Again, my name is John Dolecki, and this is all about me and my goal of trying to get to 100 mile distance. So let's get into this week's episode. What's up, Refrigeration? It is Saturday, March 6th, Super Bowl day. We'll be watching that, see what happens. But out here, my goal today is 3 hours on feet. So whatever running, walk, hike combination that is, 3 hours from the start of the watch until I can stop. So try to get some miles up there, overall time on feet and things like that. We are out here in Founders Woods. I'm on the bike path. I'm gonna run out towards the run area as a warm up a little bit, get back, and then do some loops on the trail. So we'll see how it goes. Let's get into it. About 6.5 miles in today. Feeling pretty good. Got a little cold on the way back, running into the wind on the way back, which wasn't too bad, but got these layer things right. So shout out to Runner IG, I think and Andrew Buckmichael for recommendations on different types of clothing layer choices. I had actually entirely forgotten about all these quarter zips that I've gotten from races that are synthetic fabric that I can use as another layer. So I was just using my running. I had my running clothes. Then I had all those clothes that I got at running races that I could use for running. But for some reason, it was in a different closet. It didn't cross my mind. So that has been wonderful. So, and then I went out and got some additional gear from Kohl's. They had some sales on Under Armour gear. I found some nice gloves. These ones are like some sort of thermal, infrared glove technology or something, but my hands actually stay a lot warmer in them than either my Nike or North Face gloves that I have. So I'm pretty happy with these thus far. So I got about another mile back to the car, get some water. I got a little bit of Roctane. I had a honey stinger earlier, so it's all going well. I'm happy, and I'll check back in a little bit, and we'll be on the trail for the rest of the day. Maybe I'll finish out on the bike path for a few miles right before I'm done. So let's get back at it. Just about 10.5 miles in today. Sitting at about 2 hours and 5 or 6 minutes. So basically today's total lapse time. I started it when I got out of the car, started moving. So Henny, a little bit of walking. Both times I've stopped to fuel have all been clock ticking. So just going for that flat 3 hours today, and then I'm gonna do a flat minimum 2 hours tomorrow. I would love to do 3 again, but it really just depends on how I feel. So tomorrow at 2 hours, I'll make the decision from doing 3, and if not, I'll have 2 at least, plus 3 today, so 5 hours on the weekend, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. Ridge Runner Nation, driving home today yet again from the wonderful Wooster, Ohio. I wanted to finish up chatting about some of the stuff I want to talk about in this episode, and that is pretty much a recap of January and February's totalage, total miles, total time, stuff like that. So if you look at it real quick, January, 31 days active of 31 days, 111 miles, approximately got 22 hours, give or take, of time into running, stretching, training, all that kind of stuff. I was hoping to build a good base on January, which I think I did. And then I was moving into February. And I was doing pretty well in February until the work got a little crazy. All that other stuff happened, and I ended up doing, well, basically missing 2 weeks of the month. So with that, given that factor, I think I did okay still. I'm not disappointed with the outcome of mileage. I wish it was better. I always wish it was better, but I think that's just who I am. I always, I critique myself pretty harshly or heavily personally. So, I could finish 100-miler and be ecstatic that I finished 100-miler, but yet still critique the wasted miles or wasted time here or whatever, that I feel like, if I put in a little bit more effort here, could have gotten sub 24 or something, whatever it is. But in February, I ended up doing 14 days of activities, varying from running to obviously strength training, stretching, a little bit of PT stuff. Just trying to make sure I stay injury free. So those little things I kind of can do for 5 to 10 minutes in between work meetings or something like that, I try to get done. About 15 hours, 16 hours of stuff with about 61 total miles. Given that I ran half the month, 2 weeks were off, 60 miles kind of puts me a little bit further of January. Maybe not where I would want to be in the one. I was hoping to get around 140, but that's okay. I got 61 for those. Looking back on January and February, January was pretty good. January was good base building. February should have been better. As I said this year, I was hoping to not let my work or other activities in my life dictate my running schedule. I would dictate that myself. The opportunity at work that led to excessive hours was beneficial to my career, so I felt it was worth the sacrifice. That's a yellow house. Damn. To add a little bit back to cold weather gear, but also today I'm going home. It's 58 degrees right now, so I am ecstatic to get home, get out and get some miles in today on some lovely warm weather. Looks like we've got about like 4 days of warm weather, so I'm definitely gonna get some miles in for that. I am ecstatic right now that there is sun out, it's warm. I am happy. I'd like to hit between 6 and 6.5 hours this week of time on feet. This past weekend, I hit 4.5 hours of time on feet in 2 days. Yeah, so I did 3 hours on the first day, which I think showed up as like 2 hours and 48 minutes of moving time. And then the second day I did 1 hour and 30 minutes. It showed up like 1 hour and 15 of moving time. So I got a big 15-miler and then another 6 the next day. I was out exploring the Brecksville reservation with my sister. So we were out just kind of jogging around, checking it out. No real pressure for pace, just kind of doing whatever. So I felt pretty good. I was pretty happy with the way I felt after 15 miles. Didn't feel like I was sore. My legs didn't feel tired going up hills. They just felt good. So I was happy about that. After those 2 days, today on Monday, I'm hoping to see what I do tonight. Hoping to not be sore. I've got a little bit of a little soreness you could feel, but nothing like, I don't know, like nothing even above the 2. Thanks again for tuning into this episode of Road to 100. If you enjoy what we're doing here, please give a like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Word of mouth is the best way for us to advertise and market what we do here at Ridge Runners. So I will see you next week on the next Road to 100. Bye, everybody.